All right, I think we're live. Hopefully, it's
Okay,
working.
cool. Cool.
All right, so first AI talk. Vaibhav, thanks for joining me and getting me to do this.
Yeah,
Little chat. I know you've been up all night, right, working through the auto blogging platform. I've been dealing with malware on websites, so we're both exhausted. You're halfway around the world. You're good morning for you, right?
yeah. It's actually 8:30 a.m. So
Oh wow. Yeah, it's 10:04 here, so I don't know. Tired, but we gotta do
4
this.
a.m.
It's 10 p.m. 10
Yeah,
p.m. here.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess the big news before we get into the auto blogging thing is the Chat GPT finally has a price. So
yeah.
people are freaking out or people are happy. Uh I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's all depends on the use case. So what are they doing with it? Um, but I think for my own needs, I won't be subscribing to it because I don't use it much that often. Like, okay,
Yeah.
yes, some coding or whatever, it helps me in development, but not that much that I'll need to use it frequently or like right away. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the price just seems very random. I mean, I might probably sign up for it, see how it goes until, you know, chat till GPT-4 shows up.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. The thing is, they will be launching ChatGPT API, so I'll be integrating that in AutoBlogging.ai or AutoLinking or whatever processes that I develop.
Oh,
So
you will
there are some
be.
things that the ChatGPT is very good at. So I'm going to implement that. I'm waiting for that API.
That's gonna be great. Yeah, because that one's supposed to be much more powerful, obviously, right? I
Yeah,
mean, it's gonna have a bigger, you know, data model and everything. So the machines are taking over.
actually, yeah.
So with what have you been working on that you're pulling all nighters now with auto blogging? You have new features.
Yeah, actually, I just launched like 10 minutes back. I launched one FAQ schema markup thing. So you can simply select an option to add FAQ schema and FAQs to an article, and the AI will do its job. Like, it's quite great. I'm quite excited to use it for my own sites as well now.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got to try it out. Like I was telling you, I've been in, obviously with the Chat GPT hype. I've been messing around with that a lot. I got to get back to auto blogging, text builder, Go Charlie, all
Yeah.
these other great tools that I think a lot of people forgot about because we had a free one for a while and everybody tried to just use it
Yeah,
as much as they could. But there are there are benefits to using a fine tuned writer like auto
yeah.
blogging, right? Correct.
Yeah, it saves you time. Like, see, if you wanted to write an article for like 3,000 to 4,000 words of content, so in autoblogging, it will take like 30 seconds or 1 minute maximum. And if you do it manually via ChatGPT, it will take you 5 to 10 minutes, I think. You will need to stitch different parts of content. There are pros to it, like you will be in more control, like what type of content you will be generating, or you can add experiences in it. Like, okay, yeah, if you have time you can go with chat gpt, but if you are more into blogging or like uh, if you have more sites or multiple sites, I think you should go for auto blogging or tools like that, all the one click generators. Yeah,
Yeah, because it can really like spit out the content
yeah,
even quicker.
yeah,
And
it will.
yeah, so go ahead.
uh, should I what? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
What should I do? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't want to cut you off what you were just talking about, so I felt bad.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm finished. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, like we were talking about earlier, the Chat GPT is great and it's doing a lot of cool things. It has that point 0.5 more than the other Chat GPT 3 that everyone's using.
Yeah.
Your model is using the Chat GPT, the GPT 3 with DaVinci, fine-tuned, like a fine-tuned AI model.
Yeah, it's fine tuned for some aspects, and it's pure GPT DaVinci 003. That's it. We don't use the previous models or lower models because it's not worth it,
Yeah.
and our pricing is quite expensive for everyone. So it's just for the best performance, like best outputs. So,
And I noticed that you did the lifetime deal, the LTD, with AppSumo. It wasn't. It was kind of like not a high, quantity number. But you never really you want to get away from LTDs, right? And just go for the MMR, the monthly subscription.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was your plan, and it's been going okay. I mean, was there a hiccup because of OpenAI's sudden release?
So actually, I have been seeing more subscribers every day now
That's great.
because, like, um, I think at some point, ChatGPT or tools like that, they give you quite repetitive content or one which has plagiarism, and it takes you a lot of time to sort that out. So there are many users or bloggers out there that are now switching to auto blogging because they know they are now understanding the value behind it. Like, okay, yeah, it saves you time. When it comes to tools like Jasper, which basically does the same thing, like, okay, short form generators or tools like that, I think they are getting very much more affected by this ChatGPT free launch.
Yeah, yeah,
They
they're
must be
getting.
very mad at OpenAI for releasing that for free.
I know that really screwed them up. I think.
Yeah,
There's rumors that I mean Jasper's upset, but that they have common friends with the OpenAI team, and that you think Jasper will be the first to get GPT-4. Once it's will they be the first one to kind of OpenAI will kind of help them out and say, sorry about ChatGPT, you guys get the first dibs at playing with this.
yeah, but still, I think even though if they're getting it first, I think the market will catch up very soon. Like even if there's a 30 days gap between them and the market, I think they'll lose subscribers again. Uh,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter actually, even if they're the first one out there, but it's all about the value or the time that users save with AI right now. So
Well,
the
I'd
more,
say, yeah. When you released auto blogging and we started talking, and you're really cool and helpful, like many other AI founders. There's a good bunch of you out there. That's why I like doing these talks because you provide us users and people that want to learn more about AI, the behind the scenes knowledge, how things work. And when auto blogging came out, I started using it right away. And as I told you, I was like, oh, another AI writer. I got no time for this, and you were like, give it a shot, Joe, see what you think. And it did. It produced content for a local, area in New
yeah,
York that no other AI writer at that time could do like that yet.
yeah, I remember that.
And I
Yeah,
was very, very impressed by that. And I think yours was the first content I used on a main website. To I used it as a guide. Like I always recommend to rework. Auto blogging, I think, is great, just like the other AI writers for backlink articles on other sites right away to speed up that process. But then
yeah,
it actually does well on major websites too. With some modifications,
yeah,
tweaking and optimizing. So I thought right away, I was like, wow, you're onto something, and it's great that you stood your ground with not doing the full LTD. I mean, even though I was begging, we were all begging you, come on, come on. You said, no, you had a vision, you have a vision for the company, and I respect that. So I say keep doing what you're doing, and you could hear all of us in the community talking, listen here and there, but do your thing.
yeah. I think I made a lot of people mad about this because they were begging me for LTDs, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Even with the annual deals, they were like, give it away for 70% off or 80% off. You will get 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers right away, paying for the yearly deals. And I was like, no, no, no. That's like, it would be devaluing the product. Like, they don't know the value of it. Like, uh,
Yeah, it's true.
hmm.
What do you think about also, before I forget, with the AI detectors, like originality? I've been playing around with that one, and I'm impressed. It does a good job. I mean, sometimes it picks up human writing as well. So I guess it still has the quirks. But do you like these AI detectors?
Actually, I'm not against it, but I don't think any tool out there works. I hate originality because it has been fueled by affiliates. Like right out of the like
Yeah.
when it was launched, it was the Twitter was full of it, and I hated that because none of the affiliates actually tried it with AI content. Like, okay, let's try it, let's see if it works, and it didn't. So I don't know. It's like it's more of a trust factor with me when such tools releases and affiliates go crazy over it. But Yeah, I think hats off to the marketing team. It worked.
Yeah. Do you want to go over the new features or anything on auto blogging, or
Depend
what's
how. When did you last write?
whenever you want to discuss anything with your tools, the new features even more, or were you coming out? Did you have another platform also, right?
Yeah, autolinking.ai. It's an upcoming tool. So
Yeah.
it's for all those users who have become very much lazy with AI article writing. So it's for automated internal linking. So
Lazy's good because especially in the SEO community, we're all lazy. We want, that free, that stuff that speeds up the process for us.
so the thing is, with AI, um, actually with SEO or with internal linking, you can say there's a huge market gap. There's no other tool that does it automatically, all the internal linkings. And I've tried to fill that gap with this tool. So if you have Link Whisper, everyone knows Link Whisper.
Yeah, is that one? That's the one that everyone, the
Yeah,
gold
but
standard.
it it suggests like 4 to 5 good links, and then the next 16 links are very bad. Like 15 or 16 suggestions are very bad, and you don't want that to be working like on automation because it will fuck up your site like
Yeah,
entirely. So
yeah,
so
to
we
run it
actually
on. Yeah,
yeah, you don't need to if you do like if you link randomly to different articles which are not even related, it will do more bad than good. So we actually tried to solve that gap for and I think I'm very much excited for its launch because I'm going to be getting a lot of feedback from the users. And the first couple of days or weeks might not be that great, but let's see. I think it works for me because I've tried it on a lot of different sites of mine, tested it, tried it like with different anchors or different strategies, and it's quite solid now. So I can't wait to share samples with everyone, but unfortunately, I don't have one right now. I can't share it.
not yet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Do
very
you
soon, yeah.
do you want to share your screen on the new features on auto blogging,
Sure,
or
sure.
if you? It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a moment. I'll sort it out.
You're more organized than me. I'm not. I just talk about. We could talk about everything. I don't care. Let's see if there's any questions. Oh, if anybody's listening in and they're commenting, I think you have to click on that link so we could see your name in the chat. Uh,
Okay.
I see there's a comment. Let's see right here. Man.
Oh yeah, they're actually what's the guidance for a new food blogger?
Yeah, yeah.
Do
The guidance for a new food blogger? I don't know who
I
that
think you
is.
should do recipes and add schema markup for recipes. Schemas are very much important in recipe niche. So,
Yeah, definitely schema. I've been going schema crazy more recently, even more, stacking the schema, stuffing it. And I know there's some people out there, a couple of friends who are like totally schema's a waste of time. Don't worry. I love it. I've seen my pages jump from just adding,
yeah,
the schema and stacking it, doing a local schema, organization schema, getting the service schema in there, and then linking everything out to the Wikipedia page. This year is the year of the entities, so we want,
yeah, and it. I was actually just going to say that, but I think you are quite following up with the latest trends in
yeah,
SEO. So,
yeah, try to keep up with it.
yeah. Um. Okay, I'll share a screen. Oh wait, MacBook.
Yeah, turned off. I have my Facebook usually on also while I'm on this thing, but whenever I have Facebook open another browser, it slows down the video. So
Okay, no idea. Actually, okay, Chrome tab, quick mode.
yeah, always trying different tools for this. We're using Wave today, but I don't know. It's got its problems also. Like,
Can you see my screen?
no.
No. Okay. It's saying me to. I think I need to restart the
Okay.
browser.
Oh,
Oh,
to
wait,
give
wait,
them
wait. Okay,
permissions.
okay. This will work now. Can you see me now?
Oh yeah, I
in
can
the
put it on. Can you do it? Or I'll do it, I guess. Oh, did you also share the link to your group?
Oh, I'm yet to do that.
The
Sorry,
destination?
I'm
Oh no, you don't. You don't need to. It's okay. I was just curious. All right, share screen. That works, right?
okay. Yeah. So, do you have any topic in mind?
Let's see. Does anybody have a topic out there that's watching?
Oh, Anil is also here. Anil has
maybe,
been
maybe,
trying
maybe you could do
active.
something for the food blogger.
Okay, yeah, actually, we should try it with food. Nash, mm,
It's on
steps
here.
to prepare sushi. I don't know.
Sushi's good.
So these are the two options that we have added: AI, add an AI image, and add FAQs and a schema markup for the FAQ. So let's see how it goes.
And then you added the AI images, right?
Yeah, but I think we use Dall-E at the moment, so it's not that great. But I'm waiting for the next update. Like as soon as OpenAI gets there, um, get some time to do work on it after the Chat GPT.
Yeah, my browser's all messed up tonight. I don't think I'm going to use Wave next time. I can't even comment on people's what they're writing.
Okay.
But yeah, Midjourney. I always like Midjourney a little bit better.
Yeah, I think Stable Diffusion and Midjourney are the best right now. So I don't know. I wanted to switch to that, but I figured I don't know. Like if I work on it for like a month or two, and then Dali releases a new update, I'll have to switch over back to this thing. So I'm more focused on the optimizations that we can do on the blogs. So okay, yeah. So this is the image, and yeah, we
Oh,
added this new formatting update. Like there there's some bold keywords, phrases, italics, and list formats, and it's all in HTML, so you can simply copy paste everything.
oh wow.
Oh, it's quite beautiful.
And the quality is even it's improved.
Yeah, it's actually it looks quite real, not AI.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Um, do you want me to read the entire thing? It's quite
No, no,
long.
no, no, no. No, we don't need. We don't need to read the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's see the FAQs. Okay, yeah, here. What ingredients do I need to make sushi? Yeah, it's quite good. And there's an FAQ schema markup added as well. So it's in the HTML format, so it won't be visible here, but you can download an article and it will be there. And you can pass the risk snippet tool test with that.
Oh, so you could download the article, download the AI image, and then you can also the article the schema will be within the article download.
Yeah.
And the schema, it's just the basic standard article schema.
Yeah. Actually, I've not added that the basic schema. It's just the just a sec. I'll simply run the code with. I'll have to share another screen. I think share screen.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I pasted the entire article, so let's see how it goes. Sorry.
Let's see.
So this is the FAQ.
Oh no, Anil, I can't see your profile yet. Pam, I see you. Hi, Pam. I see Rabin. Rabin has to go. He has plans for today. He usually shows up for these. I think Pam is busy.
Hi, Watchcan.
Oh yeah.
Differences between ChatGPT and autoblogging. I think if you try autoblogging, it will save you a lot of time. So it's mainly about the time that you spend.
It basically auto blogging will kind of streamline if you have a network of blogs, right? Just to speed up the whole process.
Yeah, actually, so if you were to generate an article like this from ChatGPT, it would have taken you 15 to 20 minutes, I think, with all the formatting and everything. And this only took you like a minute to generate. And you can actually edit stuff now because cutting stuff is more easier than adding stuff manually. So,
Yeah, I noticed with like ChatGPT, like we said, it produces quickly, but then if you have to write more, you do continue, and then it'll become repetitive, right? And then it kind of the flow won't stay as consistent all the time. But
yeah,
the quality is still the ChatGPT quality is still a little bit um, higher, right? Obviously, than what is out there with the AI writers, the other tools, correct?
yeah, correct.
Yeah, but you once the are they going to with ChatGPT before GPT-4 comes out? Will they have an API for it?
Yeah, yeah, I think they will be sharing it before ChatGPT 4, and I think the things are going to be much crazier in the coming weeks, I think. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, they might because the GPT-4 supposedly it was done last year, correct? And then now they have it ready. But I thought maybe ChatGPT is training the new model. But it could come out by the spring, right? Or we don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah, I think in a couple of months or weeks, it we don't know actually. I think they are more focusing on the chat GPT thing right now because Bing wants it integrated, like Microsoft wants it integrated in Bing as well. So it must have deviated them from their main goal of generating language models. They are more into now search and summarizing and whatever. I guess Jasper
Yeah,
made it. I think I don't think OpenAI needs investment from Jasper because they have Microsoft like right on their shoulder and supporting them everywhere, like with computation powers and free systems and whatever it's like, and they are going to invest $10 billion in that. So
yeah,
um,
they don't need the help.
yeah, Jasper has only like $150 million of funding. So,
Oh yeah, there's Rouhani Rabin. You've met him before, right? You've seen him on the lives. He usually he keeps these lives polished, you know. I'm more of
uh,
like, hey, let's just talk about everything. Let's go crazy. What are you eating for breakfast today over there? You know?
uh,
Let's see.
is Midjourney free? Uh, I think there is a freemium plan, so it's
Yeah,
free and as well it requires credits if you have more usage of it. And the paid credits, I think they are quite faster to process. So
yeah. There's the free model which I started with, and then the paid, which starts at like $30 a month. And then if you want the images to be completely private, I think it's another $50 a month or something like that. But
uh,
you kind of need the. I mean, I'm not sure if you're using it recently. They have the free, like the relax mode, and then there's the fast mode. And if you want, you need to pay to get the fast mode in. The relax mode is unlimited uh, hours every month, but the fast has for the $30 a month. It's I don't know if it's like 18 hours or something like that. There's a little cap on it. So usually I keep it on relax mode, and then I'll do fast mode, on certain projects, but try to juggle that.
I think I know a few developers out there or founders. USP.ai. If you, I think you,
USB, yeah.
it was an AppSumo. So I met
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
founder.
yeah.
I met the tech head in Phuket. He lives in Phuket. So he told me like they simply opted to, fine tune their own image models out there. So they were into like um, the costs are quite high when you do that. So That's one of the reason why I didn't want to go into AI images more.
Images.
Like
Yeah.
Dall-E
Yeah.
is quite cheaper and it's quite fast for me to implement in blogging. But sometimes the images are not that great, but that's okay. Um,
Yeah,
you can add.
Dolly seems to be more it has more of like an artistic creative flow to it where, the Midjourney it's more flexible. I think it could do more things. But Dolly is very nice for stock photography, kind of stock images. If you're looking for that for your websites, I prefer Midjourney a little more because I think Dolly gets a little
Yeah,
cartoony painter. Even though I'm an artist myself, I like to paint and draw and do all that stuff. When I, go to these AI images I try to use that for web. So I look for those
yeah,
more.
I can see that those canvases behind you.
Oh yeah, those are my kids. They're
Oh,
drawings. I'm trying to get them to, not follow in my footsteps with that because as an artist, you really don't make money until you're, gone.
you never know. So
So
there's
I'm
this documentary, I think, and it's on Curiosity Stream, The Science of Success. So what they did was they studied 40 to 50,000 different artists and their journey, and they basically formulated a path where if you go to this particular university and if you study or graduate from there and you apply to this particular thing or agency or whatever, your chances of success will be very much higher in when it comes to being an artist. So
wow.
I think you should check it out. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah,
I mean, one of both my girls like to draw. They're creative and they're very good on the devices. Like, well, my daughters are 3 years old and 5 years old, and I always said when I have kids, one day I'm not going to have iPads for them, no phones, none of this. And of course, they grab it right away and they want to learn. And the stuff that they are doing, the interactive, the tech is there. The new generation is going to be even more knowledgeable, but the communication and the people skills, that's what we should
yeah.
worry about. Do the kids have the people skills? Will they have that when they get older?
I think I'm I think I'm one of the millennial generations. I'm very much introverted, as they say, but yeah, I don't like to talk to people much. But
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, Well, that's why I finally was happy that you wanted to do this, because I remember when, like, last year I was talking to you on chat. I said, "Come on, let's go, let's do some of these lives." Because I don't really want to, as much as I do these, I don't want to do them that much either. And then you're like, "No, I'm worried about speaking," and
yeah,
then I saw you did a great video recently with someone else, and I was like, "I can't believe you did it with that guy. You got to come on with me. We got to start talking more." So, and that was a
so
very
what
good
happened
one.
was he released a video like 15 to 20 days back, and I didn't
Yeah,
even share it. I didn't like it, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to share it with my list. But then
yeah.
someone out of the blue like messaged me like, okay, yeah, I loved your interview, and you did it was quite informative in a way for him. So I was like, okay, people are trying still, even though it's not good, the video quality is bad, I don't my voice is bad and whatever,
No,
but
your voice
it
is
was
your
still
voice is
helping.
great. Your voice is great. Your camera is better this time too, I think. Did you get?
Yeah, camera is better. I actually bought a new laptop, so
And now
that's why.
you're gonna start doing some like YouTube videos on autoblogging, some other things, or
I think so,
recording.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
should.
but the issue with auto blogging is I release like a new update every week, I think. So if I create a video, it will go outdated or it won't have the latest features like uh
Yeah,
well,
yeah. I
so
know what you mean. I've been thinking about doing a ChatGPT video on our channel, and I just haven't had the time with work. And then now I probably will end up doing one, but now I'll do it and it'll be over with. They're already charging for it, so
yeah, so it's like this particular space is changing so rapidly. It's like if you spend time in creating videos and whatever, you might lose out on other things. So I'm more focused on adding like as much as many things as possible for SEO. Like okay, next thing I'm going to do is adding personas and auto blogging.
wow, that's great.
Uh,
That's huge. I mean, if you can automate so you're kind of sort of going in like the article forge model, but adding more, right? Like that whole, what they've done in the past year has been very, and before that, they kind of started things with that automation of blogging for your articles, get them out there. So you're kind of taking what they're doing and taking it up a notch. Do you see yourself going after Jasper more, or like Article Forge, or everything, or you're trying to be more in a unique space? Like,
I think it's with auto blogging, it's kind of a unique space because I don't want to add the feature of automated publishing to WordPress sites right now, because I think it's more about the things that you can um, see. If I want, uh, actually, I want users which are very much into SEO to use the tool and not use it for spamming everywhere. I want them to add their own things on it, like optimize it further and then publish it. I want them to grow their sites with it and not the number of sites. So it's more like quality over quantity.
okay,
So
that's good. Yeah. I mean, that there'll be users that will want to abuse it, to
yeah.
get as
So I
much.
have those clients.
Yeah.
I have clients with like 100, 200 sites, and we do offer them services via a Digimetric. But with auto blogging, I'm going to be kind of like stuck to this particular thing where we talk more about SEO and not optimizations, or sorry, SEO and optimizations and not automations, like spamming everything like on PBNs and whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a platform where I get more feedback from users or what actual authors or writers for big publishing agents or big sites do, and it helps me in improving the products as well. So it's
And about the SEO part, you, like, I think you have a strong SEO background, correct? Did you start with SEO before you got into the
yeah,
AI?
yeah. Yeah, so it was in the year like 2015-16 when I started SEO for one of my e-commerce sites, family business, and it ran quite well. So it, we got like 500% more orders from organic search, so it was quite great. And then I started into blogging, and then I thought, okay, I can't write articles; it's quite boring for me,
Yeah.
and so I started automating stuff right from there.
And you just started teaching yourself how to work with
Yeah.
AI and OpenAI models and all that
So
stuff, and just
OpenAI came like 2000 in the year 2019, 20, or 21, for example. But I was
yeah,
into auto blogging since 2016 itself. Like, okay, I need to start doing stuff. So I was using Word AI before for spinning the articles
gotcha.
and even spin rewriter. So it was all paraphrasing back then. But now it has all been replaced with AI content, like right from the scratch. So I'm trying to add more stuff to it, like optimize automated optimizations, uh, not being detected by AI tools out there, which doesn't work. And I think a lot more optimizations like auto stuffing keywords, automated internal linking. It's all like I'm trying to automate all that stuff that humans do in any SEO team, like um, auto stuffing the keywords. For example, if you use Surfer SEO or Neuron Writer, the
Yeah.
keywords that it suggests, I've already built the tool which will automatically stuff all those keywords in an article. The AI will rewrite each sentence or each paragraph which is related to that keyword. How just basically mimicking how the humans do it. Like, okay, they will find a sentence which relates to that particular keyword, and they will try to stuff that keyword inside it. So yeah, that will be the next tool that I am going to launch. So it's all
That's
lined up.
great. That's actually great. Well, we've been doing is even taking, like you said, Neuron Writer or Surfer, exporting those keywords from
Yeah,
a content editor report, and then throwing it into an AI writer, basically in like ChatGPT, just throwing it in that, using, write 1,000 word article about this subject using these keywords, and then list all those keywords and just throw it in there. And it does a pretty good job of right away, optimizing it. But if you can get it in there automatically.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
even a step further, you were saying about the spinners and the paraphrasers. Would you ever, because also there's another way of just taking what's written, the AI content, and then running it through Quillbot or, another
yeah,
tool,
yeah.
and then kind of letting it get rid of those AI watermarks that we are
So
scared of. That might
yeah,
be true.
that's what we are doing. So we use Quillbot. We have built an unofficial API of it. So I have like around 40-50 systems out there which are basically have which basically does the paraphrasing for me for the bigger clients that we serve in Digimetric, and we simply paraphrase the AI outputs first and then add the optimizations over it.
So
So
the final product that AutoBlogging produces is already spun
no, no,
before?
no.
Oh no, okay.
Autoblogging is basically an AI writer. So I don't
Yeah,
want to,
confused.
because paraphrasing takes time. Even though if it's an unofficial API, each sentence or each paragraph, it will take like 5 seconds or 2 to 3 seconds, for example. And I want to make a distinction between that. Like if you're paying for an AI writer, you will get AI written outputs.
Okay.
Like, and it's quite cheaper if you think of it. The outputs are, I think, 2,000 to 3,000 words long, and paraphrasing everything, it's quite
It'll take
it becomes
some time.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. So will there be there's a going to be a panel for the paraphraser on AutoBlogging
I'm
or
not sure about what I'll be doing that, how I'll be integrating that yet, but
that would be
let's see.
great, because you have the SEO mind, so you know how the process works, what
Yeah.
SEOs are
So
basically
that's
doing.
the feature. Like, yeah. So the thing is, the watermarking thing, I already read it, and there was a given statement in there. Like, if you paraphrase it with another tool, we won't be able to, you know, detect, or the
Yeah,
watermarking won't work basically in that particular thing if you paraphrase it. So we already built processes to overcome that, and we are generating content that will be safer or won't get penalized for the coming months, for example, because with Google,
this is before you run through your paraphraser. This is before or after. This is like the content you're saying, like the content that AutoBlogging is producing is already not leaving a watermark, like the other AI
no,
writers.
I think it's leaving a more watermark right now because we are not running it through paraphrasing.
Okay.
Uh, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to be adding paraphrasing to
Okay.
it yet because it becomes expensive for all the processes. And
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
with autoblogging, you need an article like within 30 seconds or 1 minute.
Just
And
do it. Yeah. And then if the
yeah,
user decides they want to put it through Quillbot, they'll just do
yeah,
that.
it's up to
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
No,
So I want to give
that's
them that freedom, like, okay, you can apply your own strategies. This is an AI output right out from the OpenAI, and you can do whatever you want with it. And we'll be adding some optimizations which we think are quite faster to implement and not that expensive, like the formatting thing and the FAQ schemas, and we'll be adding a video embedding option as well. So it will randomly pick a YouTube video and embed
cool.
it in your
Like Juice, Juice AI is doing. Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah. I've been using that one as well, and it's a good product. But if you add the random YouTube video, that'll reduce the bounce rate off the, and it'll help it
yeah,
rank.
it helps. Yeah.
So that's great. So you're basically you're really leaning towards the SEO space,
Yeah,
which is
actually,
what we
so
need.
all these things that I'm going to be adding as a feature, it has already been built by me. Like, okay, they are ready. I'm already serving it to my clients on automation. I'm just adding bits and pieces of it to the tool, like the FAQ schema and whatever the schema markups. It has already been implemented before. So it was just like, okay, I need to value my. If you have been following my post recently, I
Yeah,
actually increased the pricing of the premium plan again. Like previously, it was $249 for 750 articles. Now it's
yeah.
$249 for 500 articles every month.
Wow.
And so, as I increase the value or the price of the product, I'll be adding more features to it because I think it's quite valuable. Whatever that we're offering within a minute or two.
And now you
So
have lower plans too, $49, right?
yeah,
Something,
yeah.
and the
So that's the
lowest one
same.
is
It's
19.
priced the same for now. We have
Okay.
$19 plan, which allows you $20 20 articles every month, and another is 49 for 60 articles, and one is 149. Oh no, sorry, 99 for 150 articles. Yeah.
99 for 50. Yeah. Yeah. The $99 or the 49, that seems to be a real popular like spot. And then the agencies probably will go shoot
Yeah.
for the higher, which I mean, really, it would save you money on your writing team. So if you're paying, you have to think about how much you spend on writers. But I think a lot of the actual human writers out there, probably for the last year, have been using AI writers themselves to give you that content if you hire them for $100 for an article and for per article, or they've been using Quillbot and spinning stuff, and they say, yeah, I wrote this.
Yeah. So the spinning stuff has been out there like since 2012 or 13, I think.
Yeah.
Because there was Word AI or Spin Rewriter back then, and everyone was simply scraping content, spinning that, and claiming that they wrote it. But it's same with AI content right now, because there are teams with them with their in companies which actually filter out the content which has been generated by AI. So they try to read everything, and if it seems like okay, it's been written by AI, they simply fire their writers. So the space is getting like more like a police chase thing, because they don't want you to write using AI, because they are paying you for the money for human written content, but everyone is cheating them. So yeah, that's quite crazy.
Yeah, I heard that Quillbot was created for, basically not created for, but that it became popular with college students. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Back in the day, it started, and a lot of the companies, the agency that Ivan worked with, they found out about it years ago from one of the interns that came in, and she was like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, we use this at school. You should try it." And it was like, "Wow, this is great."
Killbot is good. I think it's the best AI spinner right now. And
Yeah, it's one of my go-to main, workhorse tools. It's a good price, and it does a really good job. I know there's so many others out there, but for that, it's
yeah,
you can use it, for anything.
yeah.
Um,
Ac-
Even content
And
that you
it can
written,
both like shorten, expand creative writing fluency, and it's quite good. Like if you want to escape, not get detected, it works as well. And we have tried that before, and it's quite effective, quite cheap as well. They could have priced it quite higher, but they didn't. So
If anyone watching has any questions, just put them in the comments. We'll try to answer them best we can. How do you feel? How do you feel about 2023? A lot. I think everyone I've talked to is excited about AI and scared. The like what's happening? Is my job going to be replaced as a writer, or are people going to start now? They're automating the websites, and the content is just going right to the web builder. It's getting insane. Like and of course AI founders, like yourself, some are nervous and saying, oh my god, I got into building an AI writer and now we have ChatGPT and this other. So what do you think this year? You excited
So
or?
personally, I think if ChatGPT is integrated with Bing, I think the entire blogging industry is gone, because they will be simply summarizing the latest news or whatever and simply um, publish it, like show it right there. So for me, I think I'm not worried about like AI writing tool or whatever. I'm more worried about the entire blogging industry. Like, okay, we won't actually need sites at all. Like, okay, there won't be any need for new content out there. uh, Only the news sites will be required, which will be again summarized by ChatGPT or tools like that, AI tools, and they will simply give you summaries of top 10 results or whatever the recent happenings in the world are. And but it's quite far fetched. But for me, if so, what I have been thinking since past few days with ChatGPT's release, it has kind of opened my eyes in a way, because I think I'll have to switch from that being a tech founder to building something which has a physical use of it, like going into a textile industry or any other industry which can be optimized for or disrupted with AI. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you have AI images, so you can actually create different patterns of your shirts or whatever. You can go to companies and you can ask them, like, okay, um, what are your 50 best designs out there? And we can replicate that. AI will give you a new random image which will have the same characteristics of it, but it will also be a unique thing. So I think some ideas like that. Okay, it can be tech, but it needs to go. It needs to work with the physical world as well in the same time. So, but blogging as a whole, I think it's scary. I'm quite scared because the entire industry can be dead.
Yeah, yeah. What you said about the blogging changing, which as some the founder of Text Builder has also thought the same, similar. I remember talking to him, and he's been public about that. He thinks it could all change. You know, it could all. What's going to happen? It's going to be all this content out there that they're going to produce, and is the blogging industry going to change? Is Google going to become more of a fluctuating search engine? The model is going to, will the rankings be more inconsistent? Like every day, someone's else going to be on page one, and it's going to fluctuate.
Yeah,
SEOs are nervous about this part. What is the future? And it's happening so fast. That's why the image I created for our show today, I was like, I used the Terminator robot. I was like, oh, it's
yeah.
happening. When we were kids, we watched these movies and we never thought none of this is going to be possible. And it's like, oh my God, is OpenAI Skynet? Is this what's going to happen? Are they going to be robots soon?
And I think with the neural link coming up, it's uh, I don't know what's going to happen. I think we should all take a beach villa or something and wait for the universal basic income to come in our bank
Yeah,
account.
they I read there was an article. I know you saw that GPT-4 is able to pass the U.S. bar exam to be a lawyer. That it actually can. It's on that level.
I think, yeah, AI has already been implemented with legal firms because it suggests them like legal, medical, healthcare. A lot of companies are already integrating that into their you know flow because um, it saves you time, it saves you cost, and almost it's like it's 19. I actually read about it. There's a 90% plus accuracy to that particular outputs that the AI suggests them. So it's quite good. There's an Australian company, I think, with the lawyer thing, with the legal. I actually go through a lot of documentaries. I don't remember stuff, but I just simply get the idea out of it. But
Yeah, do you have to constantly do research every day on what's happening with AI? Are you like plugged in? What do you do? Browse the internet? Do you have like a group of guys that get together and have chats and say
no,
like an
no.
AI underground, like you have a mastermind meeting once a week and you
I
discuss
wish.
what's going on?
I wish. I'm just a guy who is on Twitter mostly, and a lot of new stuff or ideas come up on Twitter. I think everyone should be on Twitter more than
Twitter?
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too. I think I follow you on Twitter. Twitter, I've always been a Twitter person, more
yeah,
for the sports news. Any news that comes out first, it's on Twitter, and then
yeah.
Facebook, it shows up 3 days later. So Twitter is definitely a great, platform. But I've
Yeah,
been
with
back with
ChatGPT,
the
if you
yeah,
simply go through the hashtag ChatGPT, you will get so many more ideas that you can implement in your workflow.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and it's
no,
quite
they have
easy.
there's a couple. Yeah, there's people out there that are they're sharing like their prompts and really giving you a lot of free knowledge that
Yeah,
a lot of people. I know the SaaS community, LTD community. I came back to Facebook more for the SaaS and LTD because I see they're more in Facebook groups. And like Twitter, like Software Shed, we have a Twitter account, but it has nobody there really. It's kind of
yeah.
quiet.
Same with me.
Uh, but we got to get it. Yeah, we got to get it going. You have a group on Facebook that's got
Yeah.
quite a few followers, right? So I see
Yeah.
people are
So we
really
started with I think 300 friends of mine. I invited everyone, and then it was all organic. After the AppSumo's launch, I think a lot of users came to that group and sharing it with SaaS software shared, for example, groups like that. A lot of
yeah.
users have come over. So
Yeah, no, everybody check out, his group definitely. I think I put it in the link on the post too, but we'll share it again. And then if you want to also write a post once you get some sleep, after you get some rest, you can share the post about the new features, um,
yeah,
and
I will.
so
I will actually. I'll do it right after this
okay.
thing.
Did you
Perfect.
want to talk about anything else about auto blogging or anything?
Um, I don't know. You tell me.
No, it's you know, I think like we were discussing, I think maybe we could do some of these AI talks, even roundtables, and connect you with some of the other founders, that are out there, like Text Builder, Go Charlie. There's a bunch that they might want to come on, and we could just even talk more AI.
Yeah.
And I think because I think this year you're going to see a new job title of AI input engineer. That's going to be something that's going to be out there like SEOs. You could have people on their business card that say, what do you do for a living? I'm an AI input engineer, which basically knows how to guide the AI and use tools like AutoBlogging, or these AI wrappers, the tools. Have you checked them out? They're like the Riku and AI Content Labs. They're kind of like they work with your credits on OpenAI, and
Okay,
it's like
yeah.
they call
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
an
yeah.
AI
Riku, I
wrapper.
know.
No fine
Yeah.
tune. It's just yeah. What do you think about that kind of model? It's kind of creative as well, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of very much helpful for everyone because you have one platform for all the other APIs that you can use, and they work on optimizing a lot of stuff for you. Instead of trying out everything, you can simply sign up there, take the API, implement it here. I think it's quite good.
It's
But
good if you want to fine tune it yourself as a user, really
yeah,
play around with the levels, right? Where
yes,
auto blogging and these other AI writers, you guys are already doing the fine tuning to kind of automate and speed up the process for the user.
yeah.
Uh, like lazy
So
SEOs,
it's the next
that
step.
we don't want to
So
deal with this.
So with Riku, I think you have a lot of different options that you can explore. Like it's not really it should not be related to only blogging. With auto blogging, you are very much limited with blogging industry.
Yeah,
But I think we are going to be one of those guys who knows what they're doing, and uh, we want to be the best when it comes to AI outputs out there.
yeah.
And it should not it should be a no brainer for you to sign up. Like, okay, the quality of the outputs are like, if I had to do it manually with AI outputs, AI tools out there like ChatGPT, it would take me like more time than what this tool is doing. So the main goal is that, like, okay, save as much time as possible for everyone, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's like one button, more quicker process. Boom, get it out, done.
Yeah,
Where ChatGPT, you can play more with it. And yeah, the other day I think I spent a few hours on something that I could have written myself on ChatGPT. It was great. It was a lot of fun, but at the same time, I'm like, what am I doing here? I could have wrote this article already. But it does. They all
yeah,
speed
I
up
think
the process. Yeah.
so. ChatGPT is more like Jasper. I think it's the perfect replacement of it, because with Jasper there are shorter outputs, and you need to stitch everything together. And it's the same with ChatGPT. Simply ask them what you need, and it will have a better output than Jasper. And okay,
Oh yeah. You
yeah,
could
that's
talk more about your workflow for publishing articles written by AI, content idea, title, and keywords, adding more content. Let's see. Yeah,
okay.
it's
So
long. And then it says adding keywords, checking LSI, and checking for plagiarism. Yeah, if you want to.
I think I'll read the entire question. It's just a sec. Okay, I starting with the workflow for publishing articles by AI. So I have not been able to launch a lot of different sites right now because I've been experimenting with only the automations part, with auto linking, for example. I've only done for my own sites the simple thing like simply taken outputs from autoblogging.ai and publish it on there, on the sites, and they have been ranking quite well now. So it works. Like, even if you use the outputs right away from autoblogging, it works. It will rank, but it's always best to paraphrase your outputs, for example, because sooner or later Google will cache AI outputs. It happened with DaVinci 001, DaVinci 002. So don't take any chances with your money sites. Like, it will take you some time, but you should do optimizations or paraphrasing. And
Yeah, I've been
content
doing the
idea titling.
same. Yeah, I did, like I said, I put a couple auto blogging articles, but then I kind of modified them, added my own words on one money site. Um, and I might have to go back to that one and maybe change it because we are a little paranoid. What's going to happen? Is Google going to catch
Yeah,
us? So I think the workflow, like you said, is definitely, if you're using the AI, take it out after and then run it through Quillbot or Grammarly or whatever, and spin it, paraphrase,
do some
add your
optimizations.
own
Don't worry.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could kind of break any AI watermark that is on there, or they said their OpenAI is going to add a tag now to it. But for the content idea, title, keywords, I mean, it
So
depends on your
content idea,
niche.
title, and keyword. I think this is the most important stuff when before you launch a new site right now, because Google has been, if you want to rank now, you need to have topical authority in your site,
Yep.
and in order to do that, you need to make a topical structure, content structure basically, with a proper silo with categories and everything. You need to cover almost all the things, and you need to build pillar content to if you want to master a particular niche, you should do it. And I'm quite sleepy. I forgot the name for it. It's basically cluster. Okay, yeah, keyword cluster.
Keyword clusters.
So
Yes.
so
Yeah.
you need that.
Writer Zen has a nice keyword cluster.
Yeah, yeah, I have heard about it. I have not tried it yet because I built my own
Yeah.
keyword cluster for
Yeah. You don't need to worry. Yeah.
because
You don't need to worry.
so yeah, simply put in a lot of titles. Take keywords from Ahrefs or SEMrush and run it through the cluster like writers in, and create a structure for the site like right away from the starting. And it's also best if you can add multiple categories to it. Like one of the sites that I launched, it was about security systems. So it was only answering those questions from Ahrefs or SEMrush. There are a huge list of keywords for that questions. So one of the categories is like home security alarm systems. Another is office alarm systems or whatever. Um, and I'll actually have to. One is CCTV, for example. So all these categories are subcategories of the main thing, security system. So create
Yeah.
a structure of your site like that, and in each category, try to cover it entirely. Like with CCTV, you can add more like guides or types of CCTVs, or uh, how does it work or whatever. Like try to cover everything in one particular topic. And another thing, okay, yeah, I've also tried it. Instead of drip feeding content, I have actually tried and tested, and it worked quite great. To simply add like 100, 200, or 1000 articles on a site like right away in the first index. As soon as Google crawls a website, it should have like 1000 articles with properly structured content with it. And you should also add internal linking to it, like pre-plan everything.
Internal
The
linking is huge. A lot of people overlook internal linking. I mean, you basically
Yeah,
targeting the pages on your site that you want Google to tell Google this is an important page. Getting that internal linking is a free link. It's right there. Use it.
yeah, you should use it actually. It's quite effective as well. Like, okay, yeah, I have actually seen like sites stagnant and then went like this after the internal linking happened. So it's quite effective, and it also helps in increasing your indexing, because as soon as Google jumps from one article to another, it might find another article of yours which it would not have crawled before. So
Yeah.
it's quite good in that way as well. And it also helps in user experience, because if you're internal linking to a page that is very much relevant to the user, is what the article the user is reading right now, and if he jumps to that page, it reduces your bounce rate, and also the user gets to know more about other stuff as well. So he spends more time on your site, and these are quite these factors matter a lot. Like every good site, it has internal linking, and all those links are quite relevant to the topic they are reading on. So make sure that you have a good silo structure, and all the internal links are previously planned.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. That's huge.
Next is adding keywords to the content. I think you should use Surfer SEO or Neuron Writer and optimize all those articles that you are working on. Those are quite important, and actually very much important. And we have actually seen articles straight from AI, and and content that was optimized after generating articles from AI using Surfer SEO. And the difference is tremendous. Like Surfer SEO is very much important.
And
NLP, those
Quora,
NLP key.
sorry, Quora is another one, and Page Optimizer Pro. Quora, actually, I think the founder of Quora just joined the software shed today. I think I saw his name in there, and
I
I
think
don't know if you
Quora is
ever
quite
used
famous. Yeah.
Quora.
Yeah.
Quora's, I mean, I've used Quora and I love it. Surfer, I've been using for years. Excellent platform. He's in our group
Yeah.
too. Great founder, great team. And Page Optimizer Pro, a couple guys at the
Tiny
agency
group.
really like it. And Neuron Writer, that's another, it's a great one because it came for a lifetime deal. It's very similar to Surfer, and it has its own AI writer in it. That's another great tool. There's definitely a bunch
So
of them.
yeah, Page Optimizer Pro is also good, but the user experience is not that great right now. I think Kyle is working on it.
Yeah,
I know I met the founder in Phuket in the
yeah, he's
mastermind.
he's he's another. He's a bright guy. I'm hoping to meet him if I might be going to Austin or Arizona. I know there's a couple of these, SEO conferences coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to finally get on a
I'm
plane.
going to go to Vietnam. It's in March, 1 to 3rd. Yeah,
Which
first to
one?
3rd.
Which one are you going to?
It's SEO Summit Mastery or SEO Summit, SEO Mastery Summit or something. I forgot the name. It's of Mad. It's organized by Mad Singers, if you know.
And what country is it in?
Vietnam.
Oh, it's in Vietnam. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That could be a fun one. I know. And then there's a big one coming up in November, I think. And is it China or
Shanghai. Yeah,
yeah,
Mad Digital.
yeah, there's a lot of the big guys are going, but I heard people are dropping out now because of I don't know if you saw the outcry on Twitter and Facebook
Yeah,
that
I'm not really
it's
sure why it happened,
it's in
but
Asia. It's in Asia, and I guess they're upset. People are upset that yeah, it's mostly a white, group of SEOs, and there's no one representing Asia. But at the same time, I was curious if anybody from that area was they want to even speak. Maybe they didn't want to. I don't know if there's a story behind it, but there's a lot of drama about this whole thing. So I mean, I don't know. I hope it
I think
figures itself out. But
see the people I met in Phuket. It was also another SEO event. It happened in November, and all these guys like Matt Diggity or Charles Floyd, everyone
yeah,
have moved from different countries to Thailand, and it's
yeah,
the perfect place for
they're there.
being a
Yeah,
digital nomad. So I think
yeah,
the entire country is filled with such SEO pros which have migrated from different countries, and they
yeah.
are making like quite big. Like okay, these
And you
SEO
know who
pros
they
want.
are. You see their pictures on the poster, so you say, "Oh, I know these guys. I want to go." Of course, everybody's rooting for everybody to be involved and to have you want people from the local area to be there. But at the same time, you can't blame these people that were invited to go, right? Because they're the guys that people and the girls that people want to see. I understand. I get both sides, and it's all. I mean,
I
drama,
think,
that's happening.
in my
But
opinion, the people that I've met, I don't think they even care about the outcry which is happening on Twitter because they make like millions of dollars every year. So they need, in my opinion, they don't even need it. Like
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
even need to reply to anyone. Like they are actually the legends of the industry, if you can say.
Yeah,
And they are quite great at what they are doing. Some are in e-commerce, some are in link building agencies. Um, it was an eye opener for me when I went there. Okay, yeah, these are the real guys out there.
yeah.
Yeah, we are simply making like quite less
But
compared to them.
you gotta say, hey, I'm the auto blogging guy. Come on, just don't forget
Yeah.
about us little people when you're famous.
So the thing is, they have been into SEO since like 10 to 15 years, and they have quite great teams already set up, and they don't want to move to AI right now. They are experimenting with it, no doubt. With ChatGPT, I think they are more aware of it now, and they are more open to it. But
Yeah,
so if they have a working formula, why would they try it another tool or whatever they want to? Because
yeah. I'm in
yeah,
quite a few SEO groups, like even private groups, and they some in the group obviously knew about AI and all these other tools, Writer and Jasper before when it was Jarvis, and they use the tools, Article Forge, but there's been so many more. When ChatGPT showed up in November, December, that not even just SEO groups, but you see it in the SaaS groups. "Oh my god, what is this? It's AI. What? Oh my, this is great!" And you're like, and we, people like us were like, "This has been around for a few years already. It's just
Yeah.
this is the new free version." I mean, even my father knows about this stuff, and
Oh,
he's barely on a computer. Like he's like, "What's this? I could talk to a robot. This is pretty cool." And so I'm like, I knew we were in trouble when my dad knows. I'm like, "Oh my god, he's a mechanic. He fixes cars, and he's into like, oh, I could write
yeah,
a
but I,
story."
I, I think in a way it's quite great because ChatGPT has actually made everyone aware of AI and they are more open to it. And once they start using ChatGPT, they might switch to other tools as well because in the end, it's all about saving time and doing things quickly.
100%.
It's all
Yeah.
about that phase when Jasper was there and we were new to the market because everyone was using Jasper, and now a lot of users who are into blogging have switched to our tools. Some big agencies, I can say,
Wow.
because in the end it saves them a lot of time instead of stitching things from Jasper. And so I'm not actually worried about Jasper. I don't want to become them because we are quite niche.
Yeah, you got your
And
niche. Yeah. How
yeah,
big is your team? Are you ready to scale if you're getting this influx of new clients? Do you have is it a small team that you have? Are you
yeah,
ready
it's
to
quite
switch
small,
it?
but everything is automated. So we work only on the automations part. With the customer support, we don't even actually need it that much. With auto blogging, it has like 18,000 users right now, and I get like weekly 10 to 15 different mails for some bugs or issues, and that's it. So it's like, should I even hire more people?
Hire
I don't
more.
know what they're going to do.
But
So
you're prepared for obviously the
yeah,
jump. You want to think big and scale this thing that you could handle. The worst thing you could do is turn people away, or the servers go down, or you can't handle all the but you're ready to push that button if you need. Boom,
so
people.
So we have already tried it by like I so thing is Digimetric is the main parent of auto blogging. So everything has already been automated and everything has already been scaled up. So the chances of servers going down are quite less because we have generated or tested it with auto blogging. Like we generated once 40,000 articles in like 4 hours. So and pushed it across all our sites. So we're quite good at it, like scaling up,
Yeah.
and the systems are quite optimized for that particular thing. But if it for I don't know, for any reason if it fucks up, I'll have to simply switch to our developers, like, okay, fix it as
It's a
soon
good
as possible.
problem. It's a good problem to have at that point.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
great.
can't complain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's great. But yeah, this was fun. We got to talk, and
Yeah, finally.
yeah, finally.
Thanks for
Yeah,
taking
we'll
out the
try to do
time.
this whenever we can. And then and yeah, and your the new release, you share the link obviously in our group and in your group, and try to get the word out there. Is there a free trial with auto blogging or no?
Auto linking
With
or auto blogging?
auto blogging.
Auto blogging, no, there's a $1 trial because a lot of users already have the Appsumo freebie plan.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's more like everyone new can actually try it for $1. It's quite cheap. Like you can generate 5 articles, and it only takes you like one article to decide, okay, yeah, this is the perfect tool
This is
out
for
there.
you,
So
yeah, or not? And do
yeah,
you offer if individuals or agencies are interested? Do you do like a Google Meet with them or a Zoom
yeah,
consultations or anything like that?
I think I'm going to add that option soon because previously I was not that confident, but now I am. So
No, you're good. You're great. I mean, you should whatever you want to run a show, even on your own. I just get in the way. You just do it. You talk, and it's good. I think it's important too to share your, like I said, the AI knowledge that you have, because people find value even if they don't purchase auto blogging.
yeah,
They like hear something you say and they're like, oh, I never thought about that, or I could try this with my other tool that I'm using, or
yeah.
etc. So it's
So
nice.
yeah, it opens up their minds. Yeah. The thing with AI right now is, uh, you need to know what you want. It's more about that. You can get things done like quite quickly now because with ChatGPT, it's like you can ask for codes or whatever. You can get ideas,
Yeah,
but if you don't know what you want, how are you going to search for it? So
yeah.
listen to these videos or researching online or going through those Twitter threads of ChatGPT or hashtags, I think you will get a lot more ideas that you can work on. So it opens up your eyes.
Yeah, I
It
think
opens your eyes.
ChatGPT definitely has a use case for me. Well, I'll use it more for SEO tasks and for searching for entities and getting all those Wikipedia pages and wiki data pages that I never thought of, and organizing it really quickly that I can put it into my schema. So ChatGPT has definite use case, but like AutoBlogging and these other AI tools that are out there, I think they're great for just people that want to get those articles content flowing quickly. Your model especially is SEO optimized, which is great. So that really takes
Yeah.
out another step. If you have someone out there that even for their business, they don't know anything about writing, they don't know anything about AI, they don't know anything about SEO, auto blogging, good for these people, as well. So
And about the entities, I think you should check out another site, entitieschecker.com. I don't know if you heard about it. It will
entities
help you
checker.
in, yeah, it will help you in finding those entities quite quickly.
Oh,
It will
wow.
work for you.
Thanks. Hey, there's a nugget right there. Entities checker. Got to see if the
Yeah.
guys at work, I work with one guy who's, I ask him everything. He's we call him Yoda. He's from Star Wars. He's the wise one. He knows everything SEO, all the stuff. I always bug him on Slack. What's this? What's that? What's this? So one day he finally comes to me. He goes, "Just ask ChatGPT or ask one of your AI tools." And
Yeah.
I did, and it gave me the answer. Because I was asking about a complex schema
Yeah, it
markup for
works.
two.
Yeah.
I needed a schema for two hair salon locations, and I wasn't sure which way I should, develop the schema. So he's like, ask ChatGPT, and I did, and I was like, holy cow, it did it. I even passed it through verification. It passed. I was like, this is great. I don't have to bug him anymore.
Yeah, so I have developers in my team, but I don't think I'm going to be asking them a lot of stuff anymore because of ChatGPT.
Yeah, you can
Because
find it's the new Google.
yeah, it's a 24/7 live assistant for you, like, and it
It
gives you
is.
quite, yeah, it works. If you know a little bit of coding, for example, you can actually figure out what part of code you need from
Yeah.
ChatGPT. So
Are you
it's
gonna
like
are you
you need
gonna
to have
subscribe?
some level of knowledge of it, and it
Yeah.
will work for you quite great.
Are you thinking about are you gonna think about buying the plan or just keep the free model which does the job?
I think if they decide to don't allow free users a lot of access, I'll have to switch to a paid plan. But
Yeah.
I use it like every twice or thrice, 2 to 3 days every. I think I use it once or twice. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you don't really, yeah, you won't need it if it's a
Yeah,
daily thing
my
in
usage is not that high. So
yeah, yeah, so then you don't have
and
to worry.
also I'm awake at the Indian time, and there are many less users at this time compared to the
It's
compared
a
to when
good
I
yeah, it's a
work at
good
night.
good point. Different time zones, which time zones. We're all the guys in the other groups that I'm in, they're in Europe and some people are in Asia, and we're all blaming each other. It's the Americans, they're slowing it down. No, it's the guys in Asia, it's the guys in England. Which country is to blame for ChatGPT going down at that time? So,
Yeah,
all
now they're
right.
going to pay $42 and
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
illegal.
exactly.
I think I'll launch a plan for
You
$42.
should probably do, yeah, a plan that's around $42. That sounds good.
It's the
But this,
golden figure, I think, for AI.
yeah, this was a lot of fun. I don't want to keep you because I know you need to get some rest, or you're gonna just stay up for the rest of your day. And
No, I'm going to sleep like right away.
oh yeah, you are okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep too soon. If the kids are sleeping, may as well go to sleep. So, but
Okay,
yeah, uh,
we
Vaibhav,
should do
thank
this
you.
often. I'm up for that roundtable thing that we're talking about. Like, let's talk.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
talk.
let's do some AI. Let's continue doing these AI chats, and hopefully people find some value in it. We'll share it in your group also next time and try to get it on the YouTube. We'll figure out this
Yeah.
whole wave video or maybe use another one. And yeah, even if we do some here and there, just half hour, we could play it by ear, get more people on, get more people asking questions. You provide a lot of value. I thank you for your time because yeah, I know you're just pushing updates. So thanks
No,
again, man. I really appreciate it.
no, no. It's my pleasure to be here. Like, okay, thanks for finally uh, doing a video
Yeah, yeah.
after 7 months of knowing each other. So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. It's finally good to speak to you in person, not just on the chat, right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, we have
All right.
somebody. What time
Oh,
zone are you in?
it's Indian time, IST.
India. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you told me what time, and I was like, "What's IST? I'm EST. You're IST. I'm in New York. You're in India."
So I had to Google what's EST to IST right now. So I saw the
ask,
difference and I was
ask
like, okay.
ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT. All right. So
Okay.
have a good rest of your day. Get some sleep, and yeah, I'll talk to you on the chat and during the week, and let's try to do these more often, and maybe get some more people on.
Yeah, sure. Definitely up for it anytime.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah.